Hello, welcome back to Blender Shishi LIVENODING. In this episode, I want to share the breakdown on how I created this kind of artwork inside Blender. The whole setup is using geometry nodes, except for the strokes. It's coming from my mouse, and let's take a look. Okay, so if I play it back, you can see it's a curve, right? I use curve to draw this character. If I go to edit mode, I can draw a little bit more. Maybe I just draw a couple of spiral. If I replay it, you can see there's this like a face character, and the flow, the spiral also showing kind of like the flow of how I draw this thing. Okay, the spiral, there's a twist that doesn't work there, but anyway, we're gonna fix that in a bit. But yeah, this character is basically inspired by this henohenomoheji. So this is the name of this character because it's using hiragana, and it's drawing something that looks like a face. So the eyebrow is he, the eye is no, and the nose is mo. It's like someone that's drunk. And then there's he, and there's the G, character G. So anyway, so that's the henohenomoheji, and then the flow of the rainbow inspired by Nyan cat. So the Nyan cat, yeah, but it has a rainbow, and you have to actually see this in animations. I think in animated mode, it's like a cat with the toes with the rainbow behind it. But yeah, anyway, I got this. So let me explain the setup very quickly. The node tree seems scary, but it's not that hard. This one, okay, let's start with the material. So I assign material to this guy. At the very end, as usual, there should be a set material. There is this attribute called blah that we created. The blah is actually more like a value that's flowing into the material from geometry nodes. So the value definitely in form of 0 to 1, and it's just flowing on the stroke. And we are using color ramp, and this factor for the color ramp will just keep going, repeating loop, flowing on the stroke. So this one is a rainbow because when you create a color ramp, by default it's just black and white. In order to make it rainbow, switch to HSV and then just make it clockwise or counterclockwise, but you have to give it a bit of color, and I think normally it's red. This one, red to blue, you get a rainbow in between. Yeah, right. Clockwise or counterclockwise, you get a purple. Clockwise, you get a rainbow. So that's the secret. The vector just go there. Yeah, so you get the rainbow flowing, more or less. If you want different, like if you want a gradient, you can use this guy and use the eyedropper. So this is like a secret menu here. Click here, eyedropper, and just drag over a rainbow. This is just an image from internet. So if you do that, we get something, right? That's like the gradient, and then this the rainbow color. This one has to be near or far. Maybe near, and then, yeah, there we go. We get the blue and the orange passing this guy. Anyway, let's take a look. So this guy looks scary. Where do I start? If you want to start, especially for a setup like this, just follow, first of all, follow the green lines. This is the output, right? There must be some kind of input. The input is, of course, the curve. We can reverse the curve. So I put this note so you know, this reverse curve just reverse the direction of the curve, I believe. If I reverse, yeah, see the flow of the lines, follow the orange. Now you can see it's following. So that's the stroke order, but anyway, we use that reverse curve for that. And there's a resample curve. So always follow the green line first. I think the green lines explain the stuff. There's another green going there. This one is something to do with the the name attribute. Okay, this name attribute is there. Okay, let me explain. I think first of all, I think we have a curve, and we have the stars that's being instanced on the curve. It's flowing over. It's going kind of going on the right directions and then kind of going in reverse. But anyhow, we start with a curve coming in. You can reverse the curve or not. It's optional. Resample the curve. This one, if you make it really low value, you know, it's just resampling the curve. You know the drill. Usually keep this just about right so everything is kind of flowing. So we fix that. Curve resample. The next one, there's a curve tilt that being controlled by this guy. We're gonna come back to that. But we have instance on points, so curve to points happening here. So we resample the curve and then we make the curve turn it into stars. Okay, so this is a simplified version. It's probably simpler this way. So there's a curve that's actually spinning on its pivot and it's actually flowing as well. So it's kind of beautiful this way. It's almost like LED in the old days. Yeah, so we instance some stars into the points. First of all, we turn curve into points and then we instance on points, star, fill the curve, maybe fill it with n-gon simpler. The star itself have inner and outer part. So inner and outer part. If we really want it, we can just turn it into, you know, like a circle. Kind of beautiful like that. It's like LED. I like looking at this. Okay, this guy need to be fixed. I don't know. There's something here that kind of funny. I think one of the setup. Anyway, it's supposed to be like that. So I need to always resample to find the right setup until everything is kind of spinning, rotating. Yeah. Okay, cool. We also have a glow there. You can see there's a glow. Huh. Anyway, so let's get back to this instance point. So we can instance anything. You can actually instance a cylinder, for example. Cylinder. Now we have a spinning cylinder. If you increase the depth, it's just a stick, like a, yeah, I don't know. It's something like a kinetic kind of art. Let's go back to the star. Star. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think this is all right. The star or circle, instance on points, rotate the instance. This rotation is actually so that the star is correctly facing the directions. Otherwise, yeah, it's spinning that way, like a gear. So I just rotate it here, 90 degree. Nah. Okay, I think that's about right. Yeah, 90 degrees there. And then we set a material. So that's fine. What is the next one? There's a tilt. So that's the instance we already can see. There's the second part is the tilt, or set the curve tilt. The tilt actually controlling the rotations on itself. So that's the tilt, but I want the tilt to be staggered. So I'm using this this trick that we have probably learned before in the previous video. There's a time flow coming in. The time flow, we just use it to shift and offset the index of the instance, and we just use the map range between 0 and the index of the star, so we can control the number of the star here. And yeah, we just, okay, we can multiply the star, we can multiply the time, so it's going faster or slower, and that's controlling the tilt. So basically that's the idea anyway. Let's controlling the rotations, and it should be flowing. I think I might have done something. It's rotating weird now. Anyhow, let's keep going. That's the tilt. The other one is actually for the value that's flowing. Like I said, there's a value between 0 and 1 that's kind of flowing and goes into this guy. So the custom attribute blah is coming from geometry nodes. So the blah value is similar to the bottom part here. So there's a time and there's an index. The index that has been remapped, and this, it becomes a value between 0 and 1, and it's flowing into this to create the rainbow star. Okay, sample curve. What is this? Sample the curve value of the index, and then just remap it to value between 0 and 1, and this goes into the scene time and add, and then just simply wrap it. So this is gonna create a loop for our value between 0 and 1. Add is for offset, multiply is for the speed of the time. This goes into this value called blah, and this goes into this guy, into material. So let's take a look again. Okay, this is the original. Save as. When I started, it seems like the value going kind of backward. But if you start, see, sometimes it goes backward. Just maybe turn off this guy. Yeah. Now, okay, the rainbow flow is correct, and we have the gradient. I think this is the right blend files. Maybe I should give you the blend files, but I just let you recreate it yourself first. So we have this value, integer value, to control the twisting. Yeah. So originally we don't have any twists. I just added twist because it's prettier that way. Otherwise, just, you know, just a flow of the rainbow on the instance. If we give the flow of rainbow, it's gonna be kind of nicer. Yep. So that's because of the curve tilt. So we learned a lot of things here. There's a curve tilt. We can reverse the curve. We can resample the curve, so the whole thing's just happening. This henohenomoheji also, we learned that how to say that there's actually this ni. So because G and ni. If you want to write a rainbow, you can also write that, you know, in kanji. Kanji for the rainbow. Rainbow, I believe there are two. This one is the prettier one to write a rainbow. This one seems simpler. If I look at this, it's like a, yeah, there's a, there, center, middle, there's that. It looks like a snail trying to eat something, right? So if we want to write this guy anyway, select the curve, go to edit mode, draw, go to the top view. This thing is middle, and then there's this thing that goes backward like a snail, and then you draw that. That's become a rainbow. Yeah, it's niji. In kanji, it's called niji. So yeah, see, you can see the tilt need to be controlled from this value. There you go. We fix the tilt, and we got the rainbow going, and yeah, niji rainbow and the star flowing. I thought the setup is quite interesting, and it's simple, right? But still kind of neat. The instance is being controlled on this guy. Yeah. originally is actually looking like this. It's kind of nicer that way. Simple, just like a circle rotating and twisting on itself, and it's flowing on the flow of the kanji. The strokes needs to be in order, but every strokes have the flow, and it's like a rainbow, and this writing is rainbow. So yeah, that's the whole setup basically. Yeah, you'll learn a lot just simply by looking at this, I guess. And you learn also to just grab the gradient using this color picker that's hidden here, eyedropper, to get the rainbow simply by dragging. Okay, so yeah, hopefully this is useful for you. Thanks again for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.